and welcome to Deaf and Dumb! I don't care if you cut that out. I'm Daniel.
I'm Dudley. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show!
The game show, not the show.
Yeah.
The game show.
The show where we talk about games.
The game show.
It's not a game show.
It is a game show.
It's a show where we talk about
It's a game
games.
show.
It is a...
I don't know what distinction you're making there.
Well, we don't play a game, at least
But
not
we do
right
play
now.
games.
Well, we do, but not while we're on the show.
I do.
No, you don't. I've never seen you play a game.
I played in my mind.
That's stupid.
It's a good game.
Yeah, okay.
I would explain the rules to you.
Well, we had a big week.
You would not
I'm
understand.
going to ignore you and move on. We've had a big week.
Yes.
Lots of stuff going on this
Big
week.
week for games.
Yeah.
Really good week for games.
Yeah.
Some announcements
we talked
and releases.
Yeah, we talked about, do you want to jump into the news this week, or you want to talk about what we've been playing this week?
Let's keep with our normal trend.
Our format. Even though we're excited.
We're excited, but we're gonna
get to the news.
We don't want to break the mold.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't think anyone would
okay, let's start with
send us hate letters about it or anything.
We don't get letters at all, so
not often.
If you want to send us hate letters, that
Please
would at least
do.
be a response.
Yeah.
So we've been playing some games this week. I've actually been playing games this week.
Yeah, no.
How about that?
Unusual.
Some new games, some old games.
Yeah.
What you been playing?
I have been playing a lot of Civ 6.
Yes.
Which came out this week.
Yes.
Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been playing it pretty heavily.
Yes, I've been playing it as well.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's quite good.
It's some of the same.
Some of the same. Some
as
new.
well with it's a decent update.
There's some changes.
Yeah. Graphically, it looks great.
It is
wonderful. A pretty game.
I love because they have the part of the maps you see.
The Fog of War.
The Fog of War, where it's all the stuff you've been to, but you haven't seen before. Before you've been to it, it's just a
blank grid, like a grid paper.
Like a map
paper.
A blank map.
Yeah.
With nothing on it,
with
no detail.
Giant monsters all painted on
hair-be dragons.
That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Looks great. And then once you discover it and you leave the area and then you can't see it anymore, it looks like a map.
It looks like an old, brown paper map.
Yeah, like a canvas map.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Yeah, it looks great. It's
like
really cool.
It's
really cool.
Graphics.
I like it a lot.
Pretty. It's very pretty.
Very pretty. And I always did you look at, what's it called? Strategy mode?
I didn't look at it in the new one.
Yeah, it looks pretty too. I don't play the game that way, but every once in a while I like to look at it because
I know people
who
do play
the way it plays, it lays out the information so it's really clean and crisp.
Yeah,
but it's pretty too.
I do turn on the resources.
Yeah,
where you see each tile shows what the resources you get from that tile.
I've turned it on, but I turned it back off. I didn't really need.
I always leave
it
on. Because it's handy.
Man, it's cool.
Big difference that I noticed. You don't build roads anymore.
Yep. Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about that.
At first I was like, well, that's interesting. It makes more sense. Instead of in the new version, you don't. In the old version, you got your workers.
Yeah.
And you sent them building roads or dealing whatever, and you can automate them or whatever, and they'll build roads wherever you tell them to build roads.
Or they'll just constantly build roads on every tile.
Yeah. And that doesn't work that way anymore.
No.
Well, in fact, they changed the way workers work.
Yeah,
there are no workers anymore. There's builders.
Builders, yeah.
That have replaced workers, and they don't work like workers. I know why they're doing it. They're making the workaround for the workers.
Yes.
To not just be automated. Because, let's be honest, every time I've ever played a Civ game in the past... No, not lesbian. Let us be honest.
Okay.
When have you ever just not put in a worker on automated and let them build whatever?
Usually early game, I would micromanage my workers and I would tell them what to do.
Yeah, a little bit, but for the most part, I just stick them on auto and let them run.
And further into the game I would just do automated.
I think they're trying to get away from that. So the builders now, you can move around. They look kind of like workers, but they only have they start off with only 3 build orders basically. Yes. It doesn't take time to build improvements. Yeah. You just
it's a 3 and done situation.
Yeah, you build it automatically, but you can do 3 of them. Mm-hmm. With each builder.
It doesn't. You you develop a tile, and then instead of going, oh, it's going to take 10 turns to finish this, it goes, bam, done.
It's done.
But you can only do that 3 times.
Yeah,
unless you get one builder.
There are these cards you can get that'll actually give you like extra builds on them, which is kind of cool. So when you have a builder with 5 of them on it, it's pretty handy. But since they did that and the workers don't build roads anymore, now roads are formed by trade routes, which makes sense.
Yes.
So if you make a trade route and it goes from one town to another, as it goes there, it'll make a road there.
Yeah.
And then over time, you'll just have more and more roads between all your cities as you build different trade routes.
It's interesting because it changes the dynamic of the game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little things. It feels different. It feels like a different game.
It feels different. I mean, it's familiar.
It's familiar, but it has a different feeling than Civ 5 did to me.
Which is good.
It's good. It needed to change.
I needed to be a little different.
Otherwise
I would have just kept playing 5.
Yeah, exactly. You got to change something.
I think they have done a good job of kind of streamlining things a little more and making things make more sense.
Yeah, and they still have the research tree. That's in there, but they have a new tree called the civics tree.
Yeah.
It's a culture-based thing.
Yeah.
So in the last one, you had cultures that would build up, and I can't remember what all it did.
You used it to... Well, you still do. You use it to gain tourism and stuff. Eventually, and then, you can win with a culture.
Yeah, it also affects your government style.
In the new version, you have your government, and in your government you have policies which are represented by cards. And you can, depending on what type of government you have different slots for different types of cards.
Yeah.
And you gain those cards by doing stuff on the civics tree.
Yeah.
And they give you certain cards that give you like a percentage bonus for building certain things, or they make your builders have an extra. You can build builders faster, and they get 2 extra builds, or random things like that.
Yeah, and your structure of government determines how many
card slots you got.
You have. So you start out with just like 2 slots, and it's not very, you can't do a lot. Yeah. And then like I haven't played it as much as you have, but I've gotten to where I opened up another slot and I had 3 cards in one slot, and I had a couple other ones. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm still getting into it.
It seems like there's a lot more ways to tweak it, and because of all those cards, you can. I've been. Unusually, normally when I first play a Civ game, I'm like super like war
aggressive.
heavy. I'm like out and to fight and kill everything.
Yeah.
And I haven't been this game.
I domination.
You go for domination victories, and I haven't been on this game yet. I've been pretty laid back. I've been doing tons of trade routes. I've been kind of just going for a science or culture victory, which I'm getting very close in my first game to a science victory.
I don't think I'm doing very good in my first game.
Oh, yeah?
I'm still playing it. I'm in, let's see, I'm in the lower BC time period.
Okay.
But I've only got 2 cities.
Yeah.
I think part of it is the map I'm on, and I was slightly hindered. Well, I thought it was great, because I was going off Civ 5.
Yeah.
Because Civ 5, if you're surrounded by mountains, you're like, oh, yes.
Yeah, you're heavily defended.
I'm heavily
basically.
defended.
It's hard for them to
get
to you.
It's hard to get to me. This is good. But the way it's changed in this one, because in Civ 5, you could build stuff just about on any tile. I mean, some stuff you could only build, but you could build wonders. It was just in your city.
Yeah.
So you could build any of it. It didn't have any weird requirement. Where this one has requirements they built on a specific tile.
Yeah, well, in this one you have what's called districts.
And
there are like you build these districts around within your city's borders. It's not just on the one tile. Your city doesn't occupy just one tile. It spreads out.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, and you have districts that you can build things within those districts. So you can have like an industrial district or an entertainment district, and you can build workshops and theaters and amphitheaters. Yeah, you can build a campus to build science, and then though you can build building structures within those districts, and then they grow outward, and then but depending on what's next to each other, they get bonuses and stuff.
Yeah, well, because
in monuments and wonders.
Have specific tile requirements.
Yeah,
but also
has to be
have
next to certain districts, or they have to be a certain.
They're
type,
all different.
Yeah, and so but they take up an actual tile in your map instead of just being in your city.
Because I'm surrounded by a mountain, I limited on my tile spaces.
Yeah,
I'm also limited on my tile types.
Yeah,
they're all hills, and there's a lot of stuff that won't be built on hills. And I had a real problem with food because I couldn't build a farm or anything that would add housing and food. So I couldn't grow. And so I couldn't get more tiles, and I was just stuck for a while. And then of course I realized that I also neglected one research branch on the tree, and which involved irrigation. And so my people were borderline starving, and that was why. But I've been relatively peaceful, but mostly because I'm kind of distant from most of the people. Egypt is right next to me. I did a random group, and I'm Spaniards, and Egypt was right next to me, but they kind of got their butt kicked, and were down to one city, and then they decided they were going to try to invade me, which did not work for them at all. So we were kind of at war for a little bit, and then we made peace with a very nice sum of money coming my way. But other than that, I haven't really interacted with a lot of people. Now, India is another country that's in and they love me. We are buddies. We've had so many declarations of friendship. But the problem is, he's all the way on the other side of the world. I'm not even sure how we even met. That's a weird friendship, isn't it? I don't know how I met this guy. Just Gandhi. But
who's this Mahatma guy?
Why is he so nice to me? He's talks about peace and stuff. But it's kind of funny. So we have this friendship going, but we have zero interaction with each other. And he's across the world. And everyone else is angry at me. I don't know why.
I was kind of just neutral, or maybe a little unfriendly with most everyone, except for China, who's again on the other side of the world from me. With India. Keeps denouncing me, all because I have more wonders than them. They I noticed if you look at the leaders, they'll have agendas and things that set them off. For example, Germany, who's right next to me, and the only person I've gone to war with. Well, I didn't go to war with him. He went to war with me, which might be justified. Which I'll get into that in a second. But who's right next to me, and we were pretty friendly for most game. But then, as long as I had a lot of money, he likes people who have a lot of money apparently. And one of his agenda says, if you don't have a lot of money, he doesn't respect you. And so he, I always had a ton of money, and so he's just like, yes, it's good that you have money. We should be,
This is good. Yes.
Well, and but and as you become more friends, you can see hidden agendas. For example, if you see India, at first it just said. I forget what their main first one was, but it had a hidden one. Well, I become friendly. We become friends. We become allies, actually, more than friends. We're allies.
Took you to the next level.
I could see that
secret,
that hidden agenda, and it's really funny. Because it's kind of a throwback to the old Civ games. It says Nuke Happy. They won't go to war because I don't know how it works, but there's a warmongering penalty. I don't really know what it has. Something to do with I guess if you declare war a lot for no reason, or if you don't have a good reason to just start attacking it, you get some kind of penalty for it.
That's interesting.
Which sounds interesting.
I haven't the aggression played with level lower.
Yeah, because I haven't messed with war that much. I'm already sending rockets into space, and I just now started got into a war. But he won't. He's very picky. He won't go to war very easily. But if he does,
he will nuke you?
He has no qualms with dropping nukes.
Really?
Yes. Which I don't know if you know the history about India in the Civ games wanting to nuke people.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Well, it started with Civ 2.
Okay.
What happened was India is supposed to be super peaceful.
Yeah, because you got Gandhi.
And so what happens is that for whatever reason, in the old games, he would just nuke the crap out of anyone.
Really?
And what it turned out was that his willingness to nuke stat, whatever that was called, was actually 1. Well, there was a certain condition where you would get -2 to that stat for whatever reason. Well, usually that would happen, and Gandhi would get -2, which would put him at technically -1. But because of the way the code worked, it just looped back around to the top. So he went from one, not likely to nuke you at all for any reason, to
100.
I'm going to nuke you without provocation.
Really?
And ever since, it was just a bug. But it was ever since then, it's
And
kind of
they've left
funny
it in.
because it's Mahatma Gandhi nuking people. And so they've always kept it in the game that Mahatma Gandhi likes to nuke people.
That's interesting. Which is funny because I've always my dealings with India in Civ games.
Yeah.
It's always been pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
They've been oddly aggressive to me. And,
And
I
a
guess
lot-
because
that's
I didn't
just
accept their peace.
A lot of it is that keeping with that weird tradition of that funny bug from
Yeah.
the old Civ game that they would just start nuking people.
Huh, that's interesting.
But, so I'm at war currently.
Okay.
The first war I've ever been involved in,
Uh-huh.
and with Germany, who's my neighbor.
Uh-huh.
And I thought we were going to go to war sooner.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, I happened to notice my border with him was just lined up with soldiers and military units. And I'm like, what's going on here? Are they about to attack me? So I got paranoid, and I started pumping out units, and then standing in a standoff at the border, waiting to see if he's going to attack me.
Got some border control going.
Yeah, and nothing ever happened. I went like 30 turns, nothing, with us all just standing there staring at each other.
Just wasting
And
money.
so finally I decided, what if I just back off? So I took all my units away, because I happened to look at why he didn't like me, and it says keeping, I had units on their border, and I'm like, I don't think so. So I pulled all my guys back, and then they went away.
Yeah, that was
So
it.
I think I had like a random unit just sleeping right next to the border, and it made him uncomfortable, so he started freaking out and putting armies there.
That's interesting. I didn't even know about the hidden agendas and
Yeah.
agendas and all that. So that probably helped my game a lot because
Yeah,
I
you
have
need to
no
look at
idea
that.
what's going on with any of the other
It'll
countries.
give you some idea of what
Why-
they're doing or what their motivations are.
Yeah, and that's interesting. I know one of them, I can't remember who now, is like really upset. For a while, I was really upset because I had no belief system.
Yeah.
No religion of some kind. I since have gained religion.
Yeah. I cannot.
I went with a custom religion. They had in the game had all the world religion.
Uh-huh.
You know them all. But and then there's down below them it's like random symbols and they're called custom ones.
Yeah.
So you just pick it.
You pick a symbol and you give
pick
it
a symbol and you give it a name.
Make your own religion.
So there was one, I was like, which one do I want? And I was scrolling through it, and there was a turtle. I was like, the turtle religion. So I named it Turtle. So my religion in the game is Turtle. And one of the benefits of it is I get a +1 to housing because it's a turtle. And he carries his house with him.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yes.
I don't have a religion. I had a pantheon, and then I never got a prophet, and then all the great prophets were taken, so I never could find the religion.
Yeah.
I have like 9,000 faith points.
Yeah.
I can't do anything with because I have no religion.
You believe in nothing.
I have a lot of faith in nothing. I guess science and culture, which is fine with me.
Which is interesting because in the Civ 5, there was like unlimited amounts of prophets or great people. In this one, it seems to be they're limited.
I think there's
you can only get so many of them, and then they run out, and you
you're
can't
all
get them
kind of
anymore.
fighting for them.
Yeah, and that's interesting.
That is interesting.
It's another resource that will run out.
That you can only grab so many, and you can only found, as far as I can tell, you can only found 5 religions.
Yeah, and in the game I was playing,
it might scale up depending on how many players are.
I would probably.
And so I'm pretty close to winning my game.
Yeah.
Doing a science victory. I just launched a rocket to the moon.
Oh yeah.
Which is cool. But I was in my own little space race with Germany.
Oh yeah.
Because
so you had a.
I was leading in science for most of the game, and then every once in a while someone might get to know. Well, I realized I got kind of sidetracked, and I looked at the victory chart, and Germany was beating me in science. So I'm like, well, I'm generating more science per turn. I should pass him.
Yeah.
Well, then I realized that he was ahead enough that he was already getting on the space race stuff. So he had already launched a satellite. I had just launched a satellite, and he was already starting on the next phase, which is a launch of a rocket to the moon.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, crap. So I was worried because I was now I have to worry about him because the other worry I had was India's going for a religious victory.
Yeah.
And all he has to do is spread his religion to basically me and Germany.
That's
we're
basically
the only
what he's doing in my game too.
We're the only ones which his religion is it's Judaism.
Yeah. In mine he's Hinduism.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is accurate.
Yeah,
but in yours it's not. I thought that was weird.
It's funny.
I guess Hinduism got taken before you could get to it.
Yeah, I think the Chinese in my game are Hindus.
Okay,
but anyway, so I'm in a literal space race, and I'm like, what am I going to do? He's going to get there before me. Well, I realized as I was building it, my production was higher, so I was catching up. Because you can see a little meter. It shows how far along his progress has been building that stage of the victory. So what I did was I looked, and he had 4 cities with a spaceport, which is what you use. It's a district that you use to build, space stuff. It's basically your NASA. Mm-hmm. And we had 4 different cities with 4 different ones. So what I did was I started sending spies to those towns, and I sabotaged them all. It took me about 30 turns of just like sending him to different towns. I basically broke all of his spaceports.
Wow.
Which completely stopped his production of rockets. So he was like maybe 3/4 of the way to the to launching a rocket to the moon, and I basically shut it down.
Wow.
And then he declared war to me.
Well, yeah, that's understandable.
And he that's why we went to fight. But even though we're kind of on the same level as far as army stuff, I think all my units have not. I've not had any units die. So they're all
real beefed up.
They're beefed up, and there's a new thing in this game where you can combine units.
Yeah, that comes later in the game.
Combine forces. There's like different levels of it, and so you have like basically moving armies in one unit.
Yeah, that's interesting. And then also there's a deal where you can link. Like a builder and a non-aggressive units with aggressive soldiers.
Yeah.
You can link them together so the military will protect them.
Yeah,
and you'll move together.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You can link the builders, or you can link trade route,
or prophets, or great people.
And I was like, that's great.
Well, I have a great admiral that travels around with one of my big giant destroyer. What do they call it? Armada. I have a destroyer armada. That travels around with a great admiral. I
like that. That's cool.
It's cool.
It's a good game.
I'm liking.
I'll be playing lots and lots of hours of it.
I'm gonna.
I've been playing your copy, but I'll probably be buying my own copy pretty quick. So we can do some multiplayer.
Yes, definitely.
Try that out.
I was as a backup plan. Well, see, my other concern was India is really close to a religious victory.
Yeah.
So. I think, as far as I know, he needs to convert most of my cities and most of Germany's cities to Judaism, and then he will win.
Yeah.
And so, at first I wasn't worried about it because he's on the other side of the map from us, and that's why he hadn't spread to us.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm not really worried about it. I'm still, now that I'm getting close to winning the space race, but I've noticed there are tons of Indian prophets running all over our continent is covered in them right now.
Yeah, because they're trying to spread.
And they were all in my borders, and I'm like, oh crap. And they're like, he's been going. They've been all traveling through mine to get to Germany. He's been hitting Germany first and converting all of his city. So I'm like, okay. So my backup plan is I'm building nukes.
You're just gonna nuke?
I'm gonna I started building them because I was like, if I can't stop Germany building a rocket, I'm just going to blow them up.
Yeah.
And so I was building a Manhattan Project. I'm building on nuclear devices right now, and then I should be able to make nuclear missiles.
So basically you're going to nuke Judaism.
Well, when you put it that way. Well, I don't know if I can nuke India because he's on the other side of the map, but I will certainly try if it looks like I will at the very least declare war, and maybe I can stop its profits from coming in.
That should stop them from coming in.
But I don't know.
I would think. I don't know.
It may be like traders who can go. Borders don't matter.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because that's how it was in the Civ 5 with the expansion that added religion. The profits could just go wherever.
Yeah.
I think you can.
And I would say you could combat it with your own religion, but you don't have.
I don't have one. Exactly. I can't generate my own profits. I can't generate stuff to stop them.
You have to get someone else's religion in there to kind of build theirs up and keep it from destroying.
Maybe. I don't know how. I have to play with it, but I'm enjoying it. I keep finding new little things about it.
It seems like there's a lot of paths you can take. Yeah. And it's a little more versatile than the last one was. And and I'm excited to explore it some more and see what it's like.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this game, and then I think my next one I'm gonna pick a different. I'm playing the Aztecs, which is the one that comes with the pre-order comes with Aztecs.
Yeah.
And so I figured I'll try them first, and then I don't know what I'm gonna play next, but I think I'm gonna go like war.
I'll probably just
heavy, very aggressive on my next one, just to get a taste for what war is like in the new game.
Even when I was playing Civ 5, I got to where I just would do random.
Yeah.
Just because I like to try out the different ones, the different.
There's some I like.
Styles.
In Civ 5, I really like playing Japan.
I liked America.
I like playing. I like playing the Aztecs in the old. They were cool.
They were pretty good, especially if you start in the jungles.
Yeah,
the Aztecs are really good
in the old one. The new one they get. Actually, I didn't realize that. I wish I'd been using it the whole time. One of the things Aztecs get is they can use a builder on a district building that's being built, and you can basically give 20%. You can use your build order or whatever, one of your charges, to give 20% of the production.
Nice.
So you can use it to help build
kind of speed
stuff.
things along.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until way later in the game. I was loading the game and I reread the thing. And I'm like, oh, why haven't I been using
See,
that?
there's a lot of little things like that. And then the Civ 5 was that way too. You had to read some of the details to realize, the benefit of this.
Yeah. And then when you play different nations, you learn, this is like where, they have this bonus to help them do this or whatever.
Yeah, and I was kind of focusing on ship building and stuff, and which no one else seems to be doing. I think that's my high point, is that I'm doing better at sea than anyone else. So hopefully that'll be a strength of my country. But I'm liking it. It's a good game.
It's good. It's a beautiful game, too.
Yeah,
it's just
pretty.
good.
It's
I enjoy looking at it.
Small download.
Yeah, it's only
compared to other.
It's it was a 3.5 gig download, and it's about 7 gigs,
which is
installed.
nothing.
Yeah,
compared to most modern games.
Yeah,
I was surprised how small it was.
Yeah. But it's a simple.
It's simple, but it's not heavy graphics or anything. So
it still looks great.
It still looks good.
We had some big news. Any other thing? Have you been playing anything else?
I've been playing one other game, but I think we should start with the news first because it leads into why I'm playing this other game. Okay. Well, let's start with the big news. And we talked about this last week as it was being teased.
Yeah.
So Red Dead Redemption 2 has been announced.
Yes, it has.
And I'm very excited.
After we aired our episode last week,
well, Monday they put out another image.
A
little, just an image of a row of people, cowboys on the horizon.
7 figures.
Seven magnificent people on the horizon
with the sunset coming up. Sunrise coming up.
Sunset behind them. Very pretty. Obviously, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
No title on it yet, just a picture. Was it that same day they announced the name?
I don't know.
It was either that day or the next day they actually put it out with the title.
I think it was the same day.
Pretty sure it was the same day. So they put the title out and it's like Red Dead Redemption 2.
I was at work. Our buddy Graham was just like sending me messages showing all the stuff that kept popping out.
Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer Thursday.
Yeah.
So super excited.
Yeah.
Excited for the rest of the week. And we were prepping for that and for that news, and then it came on Thursday morning at 11.
A little 1-minute trailer.
A little 1-minute teaser. Which is basically nothing but environment.
Pretty much, and a little bit of dialogue.
One line of dialogue, basically. And it's gorgeous.
It looks great.
Man,
it looks amazing.
I watched it a couple times. It is...
It looks great. I'm super excited.
I mean, I was excited when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. Or 5? Was 5 the last one?
Yeah.
5 came out, and for some reason I forgot the number. 5 came out, and I was super excited about it, and it was real pretty and everything. I'm even more excited about this one because it's the same leap from 4 to 5. It's the same from Red Dead Redemption to Red Dead Redemption 2, and they've taken everything they learned on Grand Theft Auto 5 and put it towards this one.
I'm super excited about the single-player game because they're always fun. They're always good. I'm really curious. I mean, GTA 5 had 3 characters.
Yes.
And the poster shows 7 for this.
Yeah.
And we don't know if they're going to play all of them.
I kind of hope that there'll be 7 playable characters.
That'll be amazing.
It'll be insane.
It'll be insane, but I wouldn't put it past Rockstar to do that.
Yeah, I mean it's a huge step forward. You play it like this whole game basically.
And from the people, there's been a lot of speculation looking at the pictures of the figures. One of them looked like John Marston.
Yes.
And everyone assumed it was a prequel because
it has
was at
to be,
the end of the West.
it has to be.
So it looks like we're going back in time to when John Marston was
in his gang.
And so
with the voice in the teaser, they played clips from Red Dead Redemption with Dutch.
Yeah.
One of the characters from the old gang.
Uh-huh.
His voice, he played some clips of that, and then it feeds right into the trailer, and it's like spot on. It sounds just like the same guy.
Sounds like Dutch.
So it's probably Dutch.
Yeah. And so I'm assuming we'll see Bill Williamson again and all that.
All the characters that pop up from the old gang, and so maybe it'll kind of show the life they lived, and
it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be cool.
But then, not just the new story and a new space to explore and have fun in and do all the stuff you did that was so great in Red Dead. It's also the promises of Red Dead Online.
Yeah, which is happening.
With Grand Theft Auto Online was a huge success for GTA 5, and
they make a lot of money.
Fun. Yeah, and so they're
of course they're going to do it.
Yeah, of course they're going to do it. And I like Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yes,
I think I would enjoy Red Dead Online way more.
I think me too. Excited. I definitely enjoy that way more than in Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah.
They did already say, it will also feature a new online multiplayer experience, and I cannot wait to see what that is.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be fun.
Oh man,
it's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be great.
And my biggest qualm, I have a qualm.
One qualm.
I
think I know what it is.
And I didn't even think about it until Graham pointed out. Sent me a picture of the website, and it says,
I know what this is.
It says PS4 and Xbox One.
No announcement for PC yet.
And now, if it follows the pattern of GTA 5, well, GTA 5 came out, and then the next year they did a next-gen version, and then the year after that they did a PC version. Well, they won't be doing a next-gen version for this one because it's already on the next-gen.
Yeah, it's already on the next-gen.
So I imagine it'll be a year later, which is what I kind of expect. A year after, we'll probably put out
I would hope so, yes. I hope so. It will come out on PC, but it's not necessarily guaranteed. I mean, the Red Dead Redemption never came out on PC. It was only on Xbox 360 and PS3.
That's true. And so I'm wondering if this is going to make me buy it. It's going to make me buy a PS4. That's probably
unless you want to wait a year.
That's probably. I'm not waiting.
I
don't want to wait
a
year now.
So, that's the only downside. Right now, as I think they announced it too early.
Yeah,
it's a year away. It's next fall,
which is pretty standard for most games.
For most games, but I like the Bethesda model where we're going to announce it, and 3 months later it comes out.
Yeah, I like that model too.
They shouldn't have announced this until May or June.
And
I would be happy.
I'm excited, but I'm probably going to buy a PS4 sometime between now and then.
Yeah.
Though, I guess if I'm going to get one, I'll get one of the 4K models since I have a 4K TV.
Yes, of course.
And
you'll be able to play Bloodborne in the meantime?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, that's true. I could just steal your copy.
The PS4 Pro?
Yeah, what's it called? PS4 Pro?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's the
Pro model.
Yeah,
that's the 4K model.
Yeah,
yes.
It's got the extra ridge.
It's got 3 ridges. But yeah. Very excited.
Yeah. I mean, and they've given us not very much.
No, nothing.
But they've really given us nothing. And everyone's flipping their shit about it.
But, okay, so we talked about that. The other game I've been playing this week is Red Dead Redemption. The first one.
Yeah.
Second one. There's Red Dead Revolver. But and the second in the series, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
I've been playing it again.
Yeah.
And it's a good game.
Yeah. I was watching you play a little bit. It made me want to play it.
I'm back and started playing it again. I started over from the beginning. I've forgotten so much about this game. It's been a long time since I played it, which is good because I don't remember how to do anything. But there's so many things I've forgotten about it, and I cannot wait to see how that transitions into the sequel.
Yeah.
Like treasure maps.
Yeah.
That was, I forgot how much fun that is and how hard it is.
Yeah.
Gambling, bounty hunting.
Yeah.
I spent most of the day just gambling.
Yeah.
All I did was go into a saloon and I was just playing all the games.
Yeah.
That's all I did. I cannot wait to see what that's going to be like on online play. You go in like a bunch of
I
your
can already
buddies.
tell you, yeah. In
poker.
GTA 5, you can go play tennis or golf.
Yeah.
Same thing. You're just playing poker or
and
whatever.
then you might have a shootout.
You might have a shootout afterwards.
Yeah, and oh man, can you imagine what a duel will be like on Red Dead Online?
Yeah. And I'm wondering if you could cheat.
Oh yeah,
because you can cheat in
cheat in
Red Dead. I'm wondering if there's a way you can cheat in.
Oh, I'm sure.
Cheat against other players.
And yet everyone has to be real clever and try to catch it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I'm. Oh, man.
The imagination runs wild.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Which, sometimes you gotta be careful because that's what you end up on hyping it up and everything, and
that's why I don't want it to be I don't want it to be a year away.
Yeah.
I don't want to be excited about it for a year.
I mean, Rockstar usually has not really let us down before.
No, of course not.
I
can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, I was watching you play Red Dead Redemption a little bit, and I was like, man, I forgot about this game. I forgot how much I like this game.
It's kind of funny where you're just kind of like thrown into things, and you're just like, oh, I guess I'll go and murder all these people for you. Yeah, it's good. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
I'm riding a horse all over the place. It's like, instead of getting in a car or driving, hopefully the mechanic on the horse riding will be a little bit better. It's okay once you get used to it in old Red Dead Redemption, but it's that button mashing to gallop kind of thing, and if you do it too much, your horse will get angry and kick you off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hopefully they'll tweak some of that and make it a little more better. I don't know what word I was looking for. More better.
Good job, Dudley.
Good English. Other news.
Nintendo put out a trailer this week.
Well, yeah, we heard Monday.
Yeah.
That they were going to maybe announcing or previewing their new console.
Mm-hmm.
And
which
that was
also the Next.
Nintendo NX.
NX. Well, it was called Next, and then the working title was NX.
Yeah.
And so
Thursday,
same day as Red Dead.
Before we got Red Dead, we got a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Which is their new console. It's coming out next March in 2017.
Yeah.
And it's a home console and portable device in one.
Yeah.
Which
is what we had heard. We'd heard rumors of.
Yeah, rumors have been floating about that, but it's interesting the way it works.
Yeah.
It's like a tablet thing.
Yeah, it looks like a tablet.
Yeah, it looks like a tablet. It goes into a little station.
And
that's hooked up to your TV. And you've got a standard controller that you can play with,
or you can
have the actual switching mechanism for the system.
They look like two little nunchuck, like not cord
smaller,
together, like smaller nunchuck type thing that aren't without the cable. That slide on the side, but they also look like they can slide on another thing and make it into a bigger controller.
Yeah, so I think that's the standard controller. Is a little device that like a pro controller basically, and then you have the two smaller controllers that go on the side.
Yeah,
but it's very versatile. It looks like. It looks like you can use them for just each part can be a small mini controller.
Yeah.
So you can have multiplayer.
Yeah.
But then they can go together to make one big controller.
Yeah. Well, and the big thing is that like you can be playing on your TV at home, and you're like, oh, I need to go somewhere, and you can take your little controller, slide it apart, and slide it onto the side of the tablet, and then just lift it off the dock, and without turning it off or switching over, it switches to the tablet screen, and you can keep playing.
And take it with you and play. And then you can also, it even shows like just the tablet deal, and you can take the controllers off and play it, set it down
up on
and
a
play
stand or whatever.
And
it had a little kickstand thing on the back of it.
Yeah. Right away, I have some questions.
Yeah. They don't answer a lot. They gotta show us a lot, but they don't give us a lot of specs.
They don't have any specs on it yet.
I mean, It runs Skyrim.
They show it running Skyrim.
Yeah, which is impressive considering how small it is.
But again, that may not be 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Because, they haven't announced Skyrim for it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was reading an article talking about this. It's like, they haven't officially announced Skyrim's going to be on it.
Oh, really?
They have announced that Bethesda is partnering with them to, make games for it.
Yeah.
But they haven't, it was so heavily featured in there. There's no way they're not going to do it. It's kind of be a FU to the
consumers.
The consumers, they did that. Didn't release it.
The audience.
And it's not to say they haven't done that before.
Yeah.
It's just not that big.
Yeah.
So it supposedly will run it.
Yeah.
I'm curious if it'll run it at the same resolution as the other systems.
I'm wondering. I mean, does it run it the full resolution when it's docked, or does it downgrade it at all when you're
undocked? Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like it has a touchscreen.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it does. Like
they haven't said if yay or nay on that.
Yeah, and it didn't. The trailer didn't show anyone poking the screen.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
I don't think it does either. And also, they haven't really talked about battery life.
Yeah,
and that's the two big things. Like what the what kind of resolutions are we running here, and how long will it last on a charge?
Because it's not very big.
It's not very big. It's small.
It's small.
I mean, it's already impressive what it can do.
If it can run Skyrim.
On basically a little tablet.
On a tablet. Basically, it looks like a small iPad.
Yeah.
That's a lot of power in a tablet. That also makes me wonder how much it's going to cost.
Well, yeah, how much is it going to cost and how long will it last? I mean, running something that high end, it's just,
sap battery
life pretty well.
So there's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
They are going to release. They said they'll release hardware specifics later.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm sure they're still fine tuning it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's coming out in March. That's not that far away.
Yeah, it's not.
5 months?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they've got it down pretty good. I'm also wondering about durability. Because you got a lot of moving parts.
Mm-hmm.
You got the kickstand.
Yeah.
My experience with kickstands and things is not good.
I don't think I've ever had any experience with a kickstand.
Everything I've seen is just eventually breaks off.
Yeah.
Which I don't. If I had it, I'd probably never use it.
Yeah.
And then also parts disconnecting.
Yeah.
Small parts.
Yeah. It looks like they're
losing.
Yeah.
How expensive is it going to be to replace those controllers?
I don't know.
Because they are wireless, they are, it's going to cost me $50 if I lose just one of the controllers, or is it going to be more reasonable, $20, $30?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff there, and there's a lot of, questions on, each one's going to have, batteries and everything, how, what can we expect, and it looks cool. I'm super intrigued, I know one of the first things you said when you and Graham were talking about it was, I wonder if it'll play 3DS games.
Yeah.
And I'm skeptical. I don't think it will. That's my guess. I'm going to go ahead and guess that it won't.
It probably won't.
It does run on cartridges, but I bet you it's going to be a different cartridge.
Probably.
Because, I mean...
The only way it would probably run 3DS games if you can use the tablet and the TV at the same time.
Yeah.
And you play on the TV and then you use the tablet. But if it doesn't have a touchscreen, that won't work.
Like I said, I don't think so because, one, I don't think it's going to have a touchscreen.
Yeah.
And then, two... in the whole thing, we never saw it showing the tablet being running at the screen on it and the main screen running at the same time. You never see it doing that. It might, but it didn't show it in the trailer.
Yeah,
and so I'm kind of skeptical. I talked about holding off on buying my 3DS because I was wanting to hear about what this is and if if it will play the games and what the abilities are. But I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued too. And right now, from what I've seen, I will probably buy it.
Oh yeah,
if I have the money.
Yeah,
if it's not just outrageously expensive.
Yeah, I'm intrigued mostly because the new Zelda game it looks so good.
The new Zelda looks great,
and that's really the main selling point for it. But I'm probably gonna have to buy a PS4 for to
that's
play.
True. See, I don't have that problem. I already have a PS4.
2. So that may keep me from buying the Switch.
I can see that. Yeah,
but it looks cool.
Yeah, and again, it's one of those things where you're gonna have to wait, see what games come out with it, how quickly those games come out.
Yeah,
if they end up coming out with a second version of it, like most consoles do. So there's a lot of factors.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games companies saying they're going to be making games for it.
Yeah, there's a big list
one of them.
Yeah, big
Konami,
list of,
which not Konami. I don't care about Konami. Kojima is going to be making games for it, or they say they will be.
Yeah.
So
they got a big partners list.
They had a big picture of a bunch of them. As soon as I saw Kojima, I was excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot there. Lots of information we're still waiting to get.
Yeah. I'm really intrigued. Does the new Zelda game have a release date yet?
I don't know.
I'm wondering if they're going to try to line those up.
I assume it'll be next year sometime. If it comes out with the system, they'll
at the same time.
They're basically printing money.
Yeah. Because that would be, and the fact that they were showing it with
It starts with that.
Yeah.
They're also making a new Mario game to go with it. It looks very much like Mario 64.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. Because they haven't done one of those in a while. I mean, they've been doing the Galaxy thing where you got planets and you run around, which I didn't play hardly any of them.
Well, yeah, and mostly lately they've been kind of doing 3D
platformers.
Yeah, 3D reimaginations of the old games, which is kind of cool. I haven't played them. Like what are they called?
I played one of them where you had multiple Marios running around on one screen.
Yeah,
I can't remember which one that was called, but it was Chaos.
Yeah,
Mario Chaos. That's what I'll call it. But yeah, I'm curious. The game list will be a big factor, obviously. But if which I don't need it to play Skyrim. I've played the hell out of Skyrim.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play Skyrim again.
Yeah.
I would love
it's cool
to play.
That it shows as a benchmark, really.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be playing Skyrim
It's
again.
a good starting point. I'm excited for Zelda. I'm excited for more Mario. I'm excited for whatever else comes out on it. I'm curious. The future, it's just because it's mobile. I assume they're not going to do away with the DS brand.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because it also, you notice the trailer is all like older people. It's not. You don't see kids playing.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gearing this towards kids. I think the Wii, the Wii U,
they're
and the
tapping
DS
into our generation.
They are. They're
college
finally,
age and up.
Yeah,
the people who grew up playing Nintendo and were kind of wanting Nintendo to stay in the next gen race, and they kind of bowed out for a long time.
Yeah,
and now
I think this is them kind of coming back.
Bring something
see
different to the
depending
table.
on how powerful it is.
Yeah.
If they put a PS4 level power in that tablet, I will be very impressed.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard
even
to
just
believe
having
right
a
now.
tablet that way that can run, Skyrim or games of equivalent.
I mean,
that's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really need Nintendo to be, breaking ground
No,
as
I
far
don't
as
either.
like performance power, but they've always done something different with interaction and the way you use the system. They're always innovating that way. And so it's really cool to see them trying to kind of bridge the gap between home console and portable, which is something no one else has really tried to
Xbox and PlayStation aren't doing it.
Well, and it makes sense because Nintendo's always excelled in the portable market anyway.
Yeah, because they did it well.
Yeah.
And that's where we only played in recent years. I didn't get a Wii U. I had a Wii, but I don't
never
play it
owned
anymore.
a Wii U or a Wii.
Yeah.
I have not owned a Nintendo system since the
only
GameCube, I guess.
The only one I'm still playing is the portables.
Yeah.
So they're kind of tying those together.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see what the future of that will be.
Yeah.
I'm curious what Sony and Microsoft's response is going to be to it down the road.
Yeah.
If it's going to be enough, is it going to affect their business?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. They got a pretty sturdy thing going.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we shall. I'm intrigued.
Yes, me too.
Kind of a little bit of what I expected and a little bit more. Because I kind of we talked about it. I heard rumors and seen diagrams of like some kind of weird controller attaching to screen thing.
Yeah.
And but it looks sleeker than I expected.
Yes, it looks good.
It looks good.
It's a really good looking system.
But I'm curious. I'm ready for specs. I want to see the specs.
Yes. and then that'll probably be the next announcement.
Yeah.
Is specs, and then eventually we'll get some launch titles, and that'll be a big point whether I buy. Also, money. If I have money at that point, I will. That determines a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay. I have other things. Are we done with the Nintendo?
I think so.
Okay.
Battlefield 1 comes out next week.
I thought it was out already.
Well, it is if you bought the deluxe
okay, that's right.
edition.
You're right.
If you bought the deluxe edition, I think it was already out. I think it officially comes out next week. If you paid extra money, you already have it.
Yeah.
If you didn't, you wait till I think next week.
Okay.
And which I did not, and I haven't bought it yet.
Yeah.
I do want it.
I do want it.
It looks good.
I do.
And I have a buddy at work who likes it a lot. He's playing hell of it. And man, I really want it.
Yeah.
But I'm playing Civ 6 right now.
Civ 6 is going to take a lot
They're
of
so
time.
close to each other. I don't.
Too tight.
I don't know if I want to buy another $60 game.
Yeah.
Even though I do want it, and it's going to take
Maybe-
up my multiplayer time.
Maybe
as well.
we should vote our time to Civ 6, and then maybe in a week or so we'll get Battlefield 1 together, and we'll both play it.
Maybe.
'Cause
I do.
You're gonna get it, aren't you?
Well, I mean, it's one of those games. Here's the deal. Like, I really want it. Here it has a good single player, which is cool. But I like the Battlefield game for the multiplayer.
Yes.
And the one guy I know who has it and is going nuts, it's got it on Xbox. So I'm not buying it on Xbox because I don't have the Xbox One. And so I will buy it on PC.
Yeah, me too.
And so I can wait. So that until you or someone else I know also gets it.
Yeah, and we can play it together.
We can play multiplayer together.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds like a good
Sounds
plan.
like me playing, but I might still buy it soon.
Other news.
Yeah, sure.
I got some Pokemon stuff.
Oh, yeah? More news than, like...
this week,
yeah.
Pokemon Sun and Moon had a demo come out.
Oh, yeah?
The demo for the game came out, and so you can download it for free.
I completely forgot. I meant to check
I've
it
been playing
out.
I was going to, but I had other stuff I was playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just wait for the actual game to come out.
Yeah.
But because the demo came out, there's some people out on the internet who understand these things and who are data mining the game.
Yeah.
Leaked the Pokédex.
Yeah.
So we can see a lot of the Pokemon.
Oh, yeah?
That are going to be in the game.
I haven't looked at it yet.
I've looked at some of them.
Yeah.
You get to see a lot of the Aloha versions of the different Pokemon.
Oh, yeah?
There's the Growler and the rock type, Geodude.
Geodude.
I can't remember his second one.
Graveler.
Yeah. And the third one they showed they have an Aloha version. There's the Dig Dug one released, and it looks like Dig Dug with hair, like blonde hair.
Really?
It's really weird. He looks like a surfer
name's
dude.
not Dig Dug.
Dig Dug. What is it?
Dig Dug's the old arcade game. It's Diglett.
Diglett.
Dig Dug's
Diglett and Dig
that
Trio.
old arcade game.
Dig Trio, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Dig
Dug, not Dig Dug.
Dig Dug.
Diglett and Dig Trio. I butchered that, didn't I? But he has blonde flowing hair.
Okay.
It's weird looking. It's
All
so
right.
weird. It looks like someone just stuck a wig on it. I guess they got tired of it being compared to a penis coming out of the ground, and so they.
So now it's a hairy penis.
Now it's a blonde penis coming out of the ground. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Go check that out if you want to see.
I meant to check them all out and see what was shown, and I completely forgot.
Yeah.
I got to playing Civ 6, and I have lost all track of time.
Yes. Another Pokemon news. To celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Pokemon card trading game.
Okay.
They are releasing a new Pikachu card.
You're just having trouble.
I'm having trouble today. A new Pikachu card.
Oh, yeah.
Made of solid gold.
I saw that, and I didn't know what it was. I just happened to see a picture of it. I'm like, what is that?
A solid gold Pikachu card. You know how much it costs?
Is it the normal card size?
Yes.
What,
you want me to give you some carrots on it or something?
No, I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna say it's probably more than. Let's say $2,000. Is it $2,000?
Yep, spot on.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
Well, there you go.
Roughly.
In today's market, $2,000.
It's 24 karat, 11 grams. I think that's actually how big it is. If I remember the numbers right. $2,000. $2,000.
I just thought one was probably not high enough, so I just went 2.
Yeah, $2,000.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to spend $2,000 on a Pikachu
on a card,
and it's the picture I saw, I assume it. I don't know if it's coming out on an English version, but it's the Japanese, the original Pikachu.
Yeah.
Trading card. So that's interesting.
I don't know who's gonna buy that.
Rich people.
rich Pokemon
people our
fans.
age who have been successful in life.
Oh, so not us.
Not us. who have made a lot of money and
Doing
been
things.
Successful and then can afford to spend $2,000 on a Pokemon card.
On a card.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well wait till gold prices go down.
That's not gonna happen. Overwatch. Let's talk about Overwatch for a little bit.
Okay.
So there was a reference to Overwatch this week. In
Yeah.
a show I've been watching.
Not sure I care about watch.
Not sure you care about, but
I do care about it. I just haven't watched it.
You haven't watched.
For a moment, I forgot what show we were talking about, and I assumed it was a show I wasn't watching. Well, it is, but it's not.
You're not watching it, but not because you don't want to.
Not because I don't want to. I just forget about it.
Yeah. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. made an Overwatch reference this week.
Yeah.
It's really minor, and I wouldn't have known about it if I hadn't watched the episode yet, but you came in and there was like, oh, did you hear about this? And I was like...
Yeah, I saw an article about it, and I was reading it, like, that's kind of funny.
There is, like, lines of dialogue pulled straight from Overwatch.
It's Junkrat.
Junkrat. I don't know who that is.
Junkrat, the guy who runs around
we're
blowing
crossing realms here.
Yeah.
I watch Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., you play Overwatch, and you understand the Overwatch side, and I understand the S.H.I.E.L.D. side.
Yeah.
So the character on S.H.I.E.L.D. is a guy who basically sets things on fire and makes them explode or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Junkrat's the guy who runs around shooting grenades and blowing things up a lot.
He at one point has a little ball, he sets on fire and he rolls and it explodes.
Yeah.
But I went back and there's video of it, and you can shows the line the character says, and in the line in the show, and it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
And the writers are even said yes.
Yeah, the writers said it. Like,
apparently
one of the writers, they're
big
fans
fan of Overwatch,
and so they snuck in some Overwatch lines into that's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny, pretty cool.
In other news, Blizzard is suing
copyright infringement. Cease and desist.
Cease and desist these lines.
Remove these lines. They're going to go back and dub that episode. But yeah. Okay. That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to playing some Civ 6.
I'm going to go back to Red Dead Redemption and play Civ 6
and
more.
Watch Westworld, which is so good.
So good.
If we had a show about shows,
if we have our show,
we would just be talking about Westworld.
We'd
spend
an hour talking about Westworld.
Yeah. Oh man. If you're not watching Westworld, what are you doing with your life? Stop listening to this. I mean, it's basically the end of the episode. Stop listening and go watch Westworld.
Yes. You've already downloaded it. We don't care anymore.
Yeah, we got our stat. Let's move on.
Westworld, Walking Dead starts up again.
Don't care about that.
I watched The Walking Dead, which comes on at the same time as Westworld, so I'm going to watch it later.
Yeah.
If anyone spoils it, I'm going to murder them. But any day.
So is that a pre-emission of guilt?
No, because I haven't picked who it's going to be yet.
No.
So there is no actual threat.
I mean,
there has to be a threat to an actual person.
Well, but it's
this is too general.
It's premeditation.
I
mean,
you can argue whatever you want to argue.
Well, I mean, when you murder someone, I will show them the tape, which is not on a tape. It's going to be on a flash drive.
Yeah, okay.
And it'll be like, oh, I was
going to
murder somebody.
You're going to put it on the tape just for dramatics when
for effect
rolled into court.
I got
on
the
a
tape deck. Yeah,
like the reel-to-reel.
And they're like, we don't have a way to play this. And I'm like, oh, well,
8 tracks.
I brought a plat.
4-track players. Oh, that's a reference no one's gonna get.
Nope.
All right.
Nobody has 4-track players anymore.
Nobody.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's been a good week.
It's been a good week.
Hopefully more stuff will keep coming out, and we'll keep drooling and pining after things that
and finding monies to buy these
things.
things.
Finding ways to pay for them. As always, please subscribe to us online at iTunes, or you can go to our website at deafandumb.com, DEAFNDUMB.com.
Yep.
And at the top page, you can see links to everything, our email, our Twitter, our Facebook, whatever you want to find, whatever you're into. So please do that, just to show us that you're listening and you like us.
Yeah, send us feedback.
Yeah, if you want to, or tell us you hate us. We don't care.
Yeah.
We'll read it.
Yeah, we'll read
we
it.
may even read it on the air.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll probably forget.
Yeah.
As always, there a new episode every week on Monday.
And as always, we'll make promises we won't keep.
Probably. Have we made any this week?
Yeah.
Well, you promised to murder someone.
Well, yeah, and I probably won't keep
close.
it.
Yeah.
So.
Then that's good. That's probably a good one.
Promise a week.
Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.